At long last, I am here to bring all of you an update on One Punch Man manga. I'm gonna say right now, if you're not up to date with One Punch Man with the current chapter, I don't recommend you to watch this video, because this video contains heavy spoilers. I'm gonna be talking about crucial points. So, I'm just saying right now, if you have not, got caught up with One Punch Man, do not watch this video. You will spoil the fuck out of yourself, and I do not want to spoil you because, oh my god. Okay, so, if you don't know, I want to do a brief summary real quick before I dive into what this video is about. So, if you did not know, I do One Punch Man videos every so often when a couple chapters come out, because when One Punch Man chapters come out, there's usually like 10 pages, sometimes, 11 pages, and there's not much content for me to really discuss. And I love One Punch Man, don't get me wrong, and I'm willing to wait fucking months just for one chapter with the art quality that One Punch Man gives and pumps out at a good time. And so, I'm fine with waiting. And that's not the issue. The issue is there's just not much content to really discuss on individual chapter reviews, so I just wait until a bunch of chapters pile up, and then I just make one video just focusing on certain key points that happen. I don't talk about everything, but I talk about certain key points as the story progresses, and so that's what this video is about. So, I want to say right now, this video isn't necessarily a review. It's not. It's more of a discussion in certain things I just really want to talk about after seeing what I witnessed when I was reading a couple chapters. See, the thing is, I don't read One Punch Man chapter by chapter when it comes out. I actually let chapters compile. For instance, like this chapter I just read, like this up-to-date chapter, I'm not going to probably read any more One Punch Man chapters and probably until August or September, because I'll wait until chapters pile up. And so, this is like my final chapter for a while, and I just wait till it builds up. So for now, I'm going to say, Garou. Oh, shit, dude! He's a motherfucking beast! He's a motherfucking beast! He's a motherfucking beast! Damn! Damn! I gotta get that out of my system. Fuck, dude. Whew! Garou is scary, man. He gives no shits if it's an A class, B class, C class, or even an S class. He gives no shits on who he fights. He will beat the fuck out of you. Oh my god, dude. Garou is scary. Scary. Like, in terms of One Punch Man, I don't think we've had a villain built up like this. Like, this is a villain that is really getting built up for multiple chapters, and it's really shocking me with how this villain is being built up, because there's a lot of scary things we could take from this. Garou is a human. He's a straight up bona fide human. But he's a monster. Like, in terms of human strength, he's a fucking monster. For instance, One Punch Man, Saitama. That's exactly what he is. And as I slowly see him progress, he's taking down S-classes like they're fucking nothing. Like, he's holding back. And he's taking them down. If he continues progressing at this rate, he's going to eventually reach a level to where only Saitama can fight him. That's it. Because we do know Saitama, One Punch Man, he is a regular human, but he just did, all his random training that seems like natural training for a long time, and he got strong. And that's kind of what is going on here. Even though Garou is doing a little bit more excessive training, he's hero hunting down heroes. It's still crazy. Like, my god, dude, I am really in love with Garou right now, with his character. Like, his character design and everything is just so badass. Like, I remember in my last discussion video, I was talking about Garou. I remember, it was months ago. I was talking about Garou, how he walks into that big, audience with criminals and stuff, and he just beats the fucking shit out of all these high-class criminals like they're nothing. And then I see this fight in One Punch Man, where Garou just walks up to this S-Class. Like, this S-Class comes in, and I want to do a fun fact for you. I was listening to some Dragon Ball Z music. I always listen to Dragon Ball Z music, the English dub Funimation Dragon Ball Z music. From when, back in the old days when the music was different in Dragon Ball Z, the Bruce music, that's what I listen to when I'm watching or reading One Punch Man. I don't know why I said watching. I might as well be watching because the freaking art quality is so damn good. But, back on topic, at that point, when I got to that point to when Garou was fighting the S-Class tank top dude, oh my god, like, the song that played was Cell's theme song, when Cell returns, and that song started playing as soon as, like, Garou got his face punched in, and like you see him bleeding and shit. He's like, and all of a sudden he gets up. You see his evil smile. Thumbnail, by the way. I'm fucking coloring that. I probably already colored it time this video is uploaded. But damn, when he gets up, he has that smile on him. He is such a monster, man. And then Tank Top, the S-ranked hero, he's looking at this dude. He's like, I have a feeling if I do not take this dude down, he's going to become a big problem in the future. I mean, you saw this dude's aura. You saw Garou's aura like a monster face. Like, oh, fuck, dude. Just to see that just goes to show you the power level of him. Like, he's crazy. Because he's only been training for months? I forget the time span, how long, you know, the time skip was. It's been a while since I read the earlier chapters. But still, like, he's been only training for a while now. Like, not that long, but still, for a little bit. And he's this strong, he's taking out S classes. He's already looking at to go after King. He already thinks he might be able to go after King. Now, we know King is not strong. He got in this position kind of like Hercule from Dragon Ball Z. But the point still stands. He thinks he could take on the #1 hero. So, that just goes to show you right then and there, like, how scary he is. So, Garou impressions, man. He continues to just become more of a beast as I see him. Like, I really love his character. I know he's a villain, but I'm really loving him as a villain. He's so good because we're finally getting a villain that might stack up to Saitama. Because that last fight, you know, that one fight with the alien dude on top of the ship, and you saw the fucking ship just crash and all that, and, you know, Saitama had to be a little bit serious. That fight was so good. I love that fight. But it still wasn't that much of a challenge compared to One Punch Man. And then seeing this buildup of Garou, and he's human on top of that, it's reminding me of One Punch Man. And I cannot wait to see this dude versus Saitama when it finally happens, because we know it's gonna happen. When that happens, I'm gonna fucking fangasm, dude, like shit. I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait for that, man. Whew. Oh, Madhouse. Oh, Madhouse. Madhouse. Please bring me the One Punch Man anime soon. Please. 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 I need that One Punch Man summer of anime already be over. Please. I need that fall season. I need that fall fucking season, dude. That fall season's gonna be good with that anime. I just hope the animation quality is very good. I believe Madhouse will do good for it, but just like, please, Madhouse, please. Because, dude, man, this is so good. I tell you, I love One Punch Man. Such a good series. Such a good series to just binge read. It really is. I get so much enjoyment sitting down and binge reading this series. Like, when a bunch of chapters just pile up. Oh my god. Like, it's so fun. So fun. Like, you know, the Blizzard of Hell, you know, the girl that uses the blizzard and all that, how she kind of got wrecked by Saitama. Oh, that was great, too. I like that outcome. That was really funny when she saw King and all that. Like, when Saitama goes into his place to play games, and when she sees King, she's like, okay, so just, yeah, One Punch Man, it is amazing as always. It still has that godlike artwork when it comes to manga chapters. Like, seriously, One Punch Man's artwork looks just so, A lot of detail. I cannot wait. I really cannot wait to see what is going to happen next. How hyped are all of you for Garou, man? Garou going after a couple more heroes. It might even go after King soon. How do y'all feel about that? I mean, hopefully, before the anime of, you know, One Punch Man comes out, hopefully I get to see, when I finally sit down to binge read once again, I get to see what Garou is going to do. Okay, so this is like a part 2 of the same video. Like, this is like a time skip. Stupid me did not realize the site I was reading One Punch Man on, they were behind a couple of chapters, and that's the biggest problem when it comes to One Punch Man when you want to read it, because a lot of different sites don't have the chapters in the right order, or they don't have all the chapters, and so I didn't find out I had all the chapters until I was just sitting down and editing the review, and then I'm like, wait a minute, there's more fucking chapters, and then I'm like, oh shit, let's read that, and so I kept the first half of the video in, and I had to delete about 2 minutes worth of content, because I was talking about, I hope, you know, Saitama and Garou meet, which then I went to go read the chapters, and then they met. So, just saying, this is a little time skip. Now I've officially caught up, unless I'm fucking behind. Supposedly, the final parts of the recent chapter, you get to see how, like, the final parts of the chapters, you have to where Saitama, he is about to go into a competition to fight for Silver Fang's disciple, and also you have it to where Garou is looking at different pictures on his wall, and, you know, he looks like he's about to go after King, and then the Bat hero, he has to defend some official from the Hero Association. So, that is what's going on in the latest chapter. So, hopefully that is the latest chapter that is out. If it's not, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know. But anyways, getting on to talking about this. I'm glad I had more content to talk about. It makes me fucking happy. Woo! Okay, so Saitama and Garou do meet. Whoa! That would have been one of the first things I would have talked about in the first part of the video if I would have known that. Like, Saitama and Garou fucking meet. Like, Garou is walking through the street, and he's like, yeah, that was a good workout. After beating a couple of A-class heroes up, he's like, yeah, that was a good-ass workout. He's walking, all of a sudden, he has it to where a dude says, like, hey, and all that, and then he's like, oh, he's a no-name hero. He looks at Saitama, and then he tries to knock Saitama out and kick his ass by, karate chopping him in the fucking shoulder blade, where the neck is. You see how he heavily hits Saitama in the shoulder blade, and then, like, you can tell, Garou has been built up to be very strong. Like, he's crazy strong. And then he does this to Saitama, like, with almost full strength. Like, he wouldn't really hold much back when it comes to a hero. He uses, like, a lot of strength. You see Saitama just looking at him, and he's like, hey, what you doing, man? You trying to mug me? And he fucking knocks him out, dude. He fucking knocks Garou out of the fucking park, dude. Oh my god, Saitama. So this confirms right here that Garou is not Saitama level. But Saitama was pissed off enough to where he did use some good strength to knock this dude out. Think about this for a second, okay? This dude, Garou, he was in a fight just recently. He tanked, like, a weapon going through his hand. He fought, you know, tank top. And, I mean, he was fighting all these people, and he was taking some damage, but he continued to fight these strong-ass heroes. That some were even S-class. And all of a sudden, you see it to how Saitama, he just knocks this dude out fucking instantly. He knocks Garou out like it's nothing. And that's kind of obvious, because his name's, you know, One Punch Man. But it's not the point. The point I'm getting at is that Saitama used a lot of strength to just knock him out unconscious that long. So he slightly bugged Saitama at the very least, where he didn't go too easy on him. He actually kind of slapped him. And that's kind of, damn. Just damn. So, Garou right now, since he has met Saitama, this is going to be a good, crucial point, turning point in this arc, right now. Because Garou just came face-to-face with someone that just kicked his ass, like it was nothing. Like, Garou doesn't seem like he really remembers. Like, he said his brain was fuzzy. That's what he said when he woke up out of the trash, like he was in the trash. And it seems like he doesn't fully remember what happens. I think when he sees Saitama again, he's going to realize, or he's going to have some form of remembrance, like he's going to remember what happens sometime down the road before Saitama and Garou's fight comes down. Because I feel like that one key moment right there with Saitama bitch-slapping Garou like nothing, Garou's going to train even more to get to that power level of Saitama. So I'm looking forward to that, because this shows that he is going to try to get stronger. Because from what I witnessed in the couple chapters I read after I, you know, did my first part, you had it to where Garou fought this dude that used a lance. He was a hero that used, like, a lance. He had this mustache and shit or whatever. He looked like a butler or something. And you had this other dude that used, like, some form of slingshot with, like, some electronic bullet things. Like, that just, you know, traveled and could ricochet off things. And you see how Garou says specifically in those chapters, he's like, oh, I've already seen this move, I've already learned it. And then after he's done fighting the dude with the weapon, he's like, okay, now I've learned how to fight heroes with weapons. And so it seems like Garou, he's able to look at someone's movements, for instance, a hero's movements, and learn how they do it and how to overcome it after just looking at it one time. That's something I want to point out. See, Garou only needs to look at a hero's stuff, their equipment or whatever, and then he can kind of counter it. That's what he was saying. That's what I assume. And if that is true, he just saw Saitama's strength at work. Not his serious strength, but he saw Saitama's strength at work. Think about it. So, that also leads to Garou becoming very powerful if he does realize that about Saitama. Now, other than that, I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen next. It's building up into something very good. I cannot wait to see the next chapters of One Punch Man, dude. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna end this video here. You all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.